nowhere. So I got to start that all over again, right? So, no, Ron, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Okay. So we'll start over again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, degenerates of all ages, welcome to yet another Thursday evening of That Fuzzing Rock Show. I am your host, Fuzzy. I will be taking you through this evening's nonsense and festivities. Make sure you guys are sharing this. Send it to your grandma, because it's a grandma friendly show, of course. YouTube.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show, Facebook.com/That Fuzzing Rock Show, Insta and Twitter, both at That Fuzzing Rock Show. So share with your friends, share with your loved ones, make sure everybody's watching. We're broadcasting live on Nippertown. We're broadcasting live on 518 Live Concerts. We're broadcasting live on, of course, my personal page, That Fuzzing Rock Show's page, and whoever else you guys send it to. I think we're on Capital District Beyond the Decades, do something like that, but we're all over the place. So make sure you guys share, share, whatever you guys want to do. You know what I mean? Subscribe, all that stuff. Make sure you're also checking out Capital Underground on Nippertown.com. Ralph is putting together a big show for the end of the year. You can check out all 38 episodes, 38 episodes, I think it is. That's well over like 38 hours of live local music that you guys can only find on nippertown.com there. And also shuffleextreme.com. That's Ralph's internet radio station, which is good stuff. I was listening today, 6 full hours of Pantera, live stuff, studio stuff, unheard stuff, not unheard, but stuff that's been buried in the archives for a while. What's up, Sick? Good to see you, man. Ron, welcome to the show. Speaking of Ron, we're going to be playing the Grandstand Jockeys here in just a little while. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to that. The new video is out. It is on YouTube. Make sure you guys are checking it out. We're going to have it for you in just a little bit here as soon as we get through some of this stuff. Make sure you guys are marking your calendar. January 9th Very special thing is going on. It's a benefit for Mark Garrett. It is going to be, it's called Mark-A-Wish benefit. It's for Mark Garrett. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise money for Mark. Mark is sick. Mark is he's been diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, going through very aggressive treatment. Mark's a strong dude. Mark is a badass, and Mark's gonna get through this, but we need to help him out. What we're doing is we're putting on a benefit. There's gonna be 4 bands there, and they happen to be all the bands that Mark was in. There's Max Trust, Super 8-6, China White, and of course, Uncivil Liberty. So that being said, it's $20 donation at the door. $20 gets you 4 bands. Grandstand Jockeys with the Rustic Barn open mic tonight there. So if you guys aren't doing nothing, head down to the Rustic Barn, check out the open mic night, and you may catch Ron and the boys on stage. So we are putting together this benefit for Mark. It's going to be at Chrome, $20 donation at the door, gets you 4 bands. There's also going to be raffles. There's going to be 50-50. There's probably going to be Jello shots there because that's a staple at a benefit is Jello shots. What better way to get the party rolling with Jello shots? And they sell out fast. So if you guys are going to this thing, and you should be going to this thing, make sure you guys are getting them Jello shots because they're pretty tasty. Let's put it that way. They're pretty tasty. They do a good job putting them Jello shots together. Paul, what's up, buddy? Speaking of China White and the driving force behind China White right there. Paul, good to see you, buddy. They will be at this benefit on January 9th. So make sure you guys are clearing your calendar. Head up to Chrome that evening. Actually, I think it's the afternoon. Might be an afternoon show. So, do I have the poster up here? I thought I do. There you go, right there. It's 2 to 6. Chrome in Waterford, New York. We're going to open up Chrome for this special show. There is a Venmo that is open right now for donations. The donation is at Mark-A-Wish benefit. I'm going to read it. Jesus, I'm getting old. I'm getting forgetful in my old age. It is, the Venmo is at Mark-A-Wish benefit. You guys can start giving some money now. We've had quite a bit come in. And if you're going to be doing a cash donation, you can also get that to Holly Sta, as well as anything that you guys have that you would like to donate raffle-wise. See Holly, and she will take care of it for you. It is going to be a blast. Jess, good evening. Good to see you. Oh, let's see. What else do we have? Oh, Black Cat Elliott. Their new single just came out the other day. It's on most of your streaming platforms. And Bad Mothers, their new self-titled album, which is coming out on Shooter Jennings' album label there. That's out tomorrow. So make sure you guys are looking for that. Bad Mothers, of course. We'll play some Bad Mothers later, too. I'm going to play the most recent video they had out. There's an article up on nippertown.com right now about that album by our newest and dearest member of Nippertown, Jackson Tollerton. Just joined yesterday or today. I think it was today. It might have been today. So welcome, Jackson, and hell of a writer. It was a great article, bud. So that's awesome. And so let me ask you guys a question. Sibling stealing. There's Hallisy. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Sibling stealing. Is it okay to steal somebody's sibling? Here's what I mean by that. Is it right to try and take somebody's brother or sister away? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have brother and sister. You don't have a good brother and sister. So you want somebody that has a good brother and sister, and you go try to steal them as your own brother or sister. It's not right, right? There's no rule against it. There's no law against it. But it's just not right. So just stop doing that, guys. If we can, like, little sound effect for a little gleam in the teeth. Cling. Certain people know what that means, and it's just going to be funnier than hell tomorrow when I talk to them about it. So let's talk Christmas for a little while, guys. We're coming up rapidly approaching the date. of December 25th. And of course, the corporate meaning of Christmas is completely different from the religious or Bible version of Christmas, of course. But most people don't celebrate the religious version anymore. It's more of the corporate thing. And those of you that do, good for you. Good on you. Well done. So Christmas cards. There's a reason I say this. Christmas cards. Do people still do Christmas cards? A majority of people still do Christmas cards? Because I haven't done it in a long, long time. Like I think the last time I was married. That was like 2007. Excellent. And that's awesome, Jess. That's great. That's good stuff. I'm for anybody's beliefs or whatever. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody's business. That's just not me. You know what I mean? But that's cool. Family and long-term customers. Okay, so you still do it then. Like, does anybody else still like send actual Christmas cards? Because I did it this year, but I only had a certain amount of them, unfortunately. And some people's addresses I didn't have, so that kind of sucks. But I sent them out to certain people, and there's Paul on the meta side now. I sent them out to certain people just because some would get a kick out of it and some would be offended by it. Yes, I did send them out to family as well. I have a picture of my Christmas card, and I think I've showed you guys this before. I ordered them back in like March because the screenshot I took, and I don't even know why. I know why I took the screenshot, because I was looking for a cover photo, excuse me, for that Fuzzing Rock Show's page. And I was doing screenshots just because I was trying to get like that perfect shot. And I have to change it now too, because I have the neon now. So that's got to go in there, But so I went through my shows and I was looking at like cool stuff that, like shots of me like talking or like, or that sort of shit, like an action shot, as much action as I can do from sitting in this little square right here. But so I snapped on this one, and this was one of the last ones that I snapped on. And as I'm looking at it, and I'll show you guys and I'll talk behind it, but so this is my Christmas card this year. Now, when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's my Christmas card right there. That's perfect. Right. So I'm laughing as I look at it. There's a lot going on in this picture that like we'll give Myron some love while we're talking about the Christmas card here. So there's a lot going on in this picture that like I just thought that was hilarious, Oh wait, I gotta get rid of the banner for a minute. Sorry, Myron, I gotta get rid of the banner for a minute, bro. So the banner that was rolling, like in Nippertown was going across, which is great. I love supporting Nippertown. So you guys can all see that, right? You guys see the Nippertown thing. Okay. So Nippertown was going across the bottom. We'll get Myron back up there. So we were talking about like toppings on pizzas and stuff like that. And my friend Len says, what about anchovies? He typed it in chat. It was in the chat. So he typed in the chat and he goes, what about anchovies? I'm like, oh my God, this is disgusting. No, I'm like, oh, there's no way. Anchovies are gross. So he sent that in chat and I just put it up on the screen because it was hilarious. But like, that's funny in and of itself. But the look on my face right here, I am the proudest of my degenerates that I could ever be. Look at the look on my face. I am like, you can see it in my eyes, and I'm just so proud of my degenerates for doing that. Just saying that one phrase. I looked at the post and I'm like, that's my fucking Christmas card right there. That's what I'm sending out for a Christmas card. And I sent away and had them made. I had them made up, and sure enough, I got them in like, I don't know, mid-March or something. And yeah, so that's the Christmas card right there. No, the show isn't frozen. I'm still alive. But again, I have to have the neon because that's the old picture is in there. And And if you guys are wondering, it's definitely still Wortman's wall. That is the picture of Star and Jim. That'll never come off the wall. The back wall is always going to be Wortman's wall. So yeah, guys, that was my Christmas card this year. And people are like, no, you didn't send that out. I can attest. I mean, I have people that can attest to it. Sicko's one of them. Sicko got one. We gave a little West Coast love, you know. I do still have to get a couple of addresses. Paul, send me your address, will you please? Because yours one I didn't have. No, wait. I got your address. Never mind. I got your address already. I can't remember who it is. I should send one to Halsey, but he'd probably punch me. He'd probably tackle me. Let's put it that. He'd probably tackle me. So yeah, that's the Christmas card that I sent out to. Yeah, dude. I mean, I used to like, I got hair on my mic and it drives me batty. I always liked getting them. Like, I've never been really like the religious aspect of it. That's a separate conversation. Now you tackle me though. That's your MO. You would tackle me for sure. So thanks, Paul. I appreciate it, man. So yeah, I used to like getting them. Like, again, the religious thing is that's a conversation for another time. I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics. I don't talk, try not to. If I do, I dip my toe in the water and realize it's too cold. I'm like, fuck that. Last thing I need is shrinkage, believe me. So, but I used to like get them. Like, it was cool to see like what people pick for you for your card. You know what I mean? The artwork they send you, like what, and usually you get like an assortment. And like, I would like to see what the other ones in the assortment were. Like, am I getting the cool artwork, or am I getting like the bottom of the box and what the glitter? I hated glitter ones though. Oh, I hated glitter ones, dude. Because they would like, I mean, they're cool, they're really pretty, I guess, as far as Christmas cards go. But man, it looks like you came out the club. You know what I mean? If you open that when your old lady's not home, and she shows up and she's like, what's going on? Oh, I opened a Christmas card. Yeah, okay. Sure you did. Yeah, sell that one, right? But yeah, I used to love getting Christmas cards, but I don't get them anymore. And I think people have kind of moved away from it. And it got me thinking, like, is email Christmas cards a thing? Like, do people do that? Like, legit, I'm asking, I'm not trolling, I'm being serious. Is there such a thing as like email Christmas cards? I've never heard of it. I don't think I've ever gotten one. I mean, I've gotten like joking around cards and stuff, but not like, I don't think I've ever gotten an email Christmas card. Is that a thing? And should it be like, should we, as a group chat, should we like patent that and send that? Like, that's our idea. We get paid for that. Like a penny, a card, right? Even a half a cent a card. If a billion people did it, that's like $500 million, right? Something like that. I don't know. You guys do the math. Jib Jab. Is that that's a website that you can send people email Christmas cards? Jib Jab. I'm writing that down. I'm gonna go check it out. That's probably a paid service, though, right? I would imagine. Here, I thought I was conquering the market. Chad, I thought we were going to be rich together. I thought we were going to the top. Chad, we're moving on up to the east side. Is that like, oh, Charity? Hi, nice to see you. Jib Jab, they charge. Okay, so it's a charge. Damn. See, look, guys, look at you. I thought we were going to be rich. I thought we were like the Jeffersons, moving on up to the east side. Here we go. Clearly not. I mean, I want to put your face in. Oh, I've seen that before, like the elves dancing and stuff. That was a while ago, though. I haven't seen them in quite a bit. I didn't know that was still a thing. See that? You guys have taught me something, and I appreciate that. Jib Jab. I'm going to go check that out. Jib Jab. What about family photos? Do you guys get like family photos on regular Christmas cards? You guys ever get those? Like it's like a family photo on the top, and then on the bottom it's like like, Merry Christmas from the Hendersons or whatever. And I was thinking about Florence Henderson when I said that, like the Brady Bunch, like Merry Christmas from the Hendersons on the bottom. And it shows all the folks in the family and everybody's happy in their Christmas sweaters and stuff. I should get a fuzzy Christmas sweater, and not like fuzzy material wise, like a fuzzy, like one of those ugly Christmas sweaters, but a fuzzy one. That'd be sick, right? All neon green yarn and shit like that. That'd be sick. I'd need to get it like, 8X or something, but because sweaters are tight, right? I don't think I've worn a sweater since like probably fourth grade. Sweaters are tight, right? Like tighter than t-shirts. They fit tighter than t-shirts, right? Because I live in t-shirts and shorts basically. I mean, I barely wear pants, so green and red for well, yeah. I mean, but neon green, like this color green, neon green, this color green right here. Got to do my colors, Rosemary. I got to stick with. It's all about branding. You know what I mean? It's all about brand. Jess, I don't even know if I could afford the yarn for that. I'm a fat ass man. That would be sick though. That would be pretty sick, man. That would be awesome. Ugly fuzzy Christmas sweater. That'd be sick. We'll talk, Jess. We'll talk. I'll send you a message later. We'll talk about that. So speaking of Christmas, and we'll stay on Christmas for this topic here, and then we'll get to the Grandstand Jockeys video. So do you guys have any cool Christmas traditions? If so, what are they? Because I mean, as not being Merry Christmas shirt on. Yes. Yes, you have to break that out. Hell yeah, dude. As far as Christmas traditions go, like as I'm like when I wasn't like when I stopped being married and was kind of dating somebody, the Christmas traditions kind of started dying off. And then we started our own and they died off when we broke up and stuff like that. So now that I'm single, I have like no real Christmas traditions. The only ones I really have are with my kid. And I think there's 3 of them. And dude, I'm pretty boring too, man. I really am. But the gifts I give are fucking killer. I'll tell you that right. That's awesome. I'm putting that up. See, I should screenshot this too. That is awesome. So Christmas traditions. So here's what I have. I have this Magoo. I don't know how many of you remember Mr. Magoo. I'm old, so the guy was like he was blind. He always got into these crazy hijinks because he couldn't see. But he would like drive a car, it would like just make it through the traffic, and he'd like avoid falling down holes. It's crazy, like silly 70s. It's like a silly 70s cartoon kind of deal. A little Jess, a little love there. Um, so I have this Magoo, and it's about this big. It's a little like it's got a doll's head on like a hard rubber head. The rest is all like stuffed animal kind of material. And so that Magoo, it's not Christmas doesn't officially start. Yes, Paul knows. Paul's my boy, he knows. Christmas doesn't officially start until Magoo comes out. I have to come out, bring Magoo out, and put him physically up somewhere. And he finds a new spot every year. And it's not like the elf on a shelf thing. He goes up in one spot, sits there, watches over Christmas. That's Magoo. And he's in it like a Santa outfit. So that's why it ties into Christmas. But so Magoo's one thing. The other one is have to have a stocking every year. Doesn't matter if I have plenty of money or if I'm broke. You have to have a stocking. That was always my favorite part growing up. I would try to get my stocking first. My mom would be like, nope, you wait till after. Because most of the time people do stockings first. But my mother made epic stockings. Like her stockings were good. And it wasn't like valuable stuff in there. It was just cool stuff. And there would be staples in there. You would always get like a bag of pistachios. You would get those chocolate coins that are wrapped in gold foil. Always. Oh, every year we used to get those. you would get like a pack of playing cards or something. And there was one other thing. It might have been like the Lifesavers little book thing. Then you got like racks of Lifesavers in. But those were like the staples. You always, that was always in your stocking. You were guaranteed those four things, like almost every year, guaranteed to get those four things. And then there'd be like, like cassette tapes or CDs once the years progressed. Or there would be like, my sister would get like jewelry and stuff in there and stuff like that. And then again, once it progressed to more modern times, it was gift cards and all that nonsense. And think about that while I'm talking about this. Think about that. Is a gift card a shitty gift? Think about that while we're talking, and feel free to put it in the comments. But is a gift card a shitty gift? Because there's controversy over that. And the last thing is, I can't officially get into the Christmas season. Like, I can't get into the Christmas spirit, as it were, unless I hear Bruce Springsteen's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. That live version where Clarence Clemens is doing the hoo, and he laughs during that one chorus. It's just that song. I have to hear that song, that version, and then I get into the Christmas spirit. Weird, yes, I know, but what's up, Donna? Good to see you. So those are my three staples that I have, and I would love to start more, but I mean, I don't know. But that'll get into we'll get into that when we talk about weird observations and stuff. Matchbox cars. My kid's stocking for the longest time they have these holiday edition of the cars. There's like a 6-car set. I would scour Walmarts until I find all 6 of them and give him a complete set every year. He had a complete set for probably 12 years. He got a complete set. Need a little energy juice there. Chat. So yeah, those are my 3. So let's talk gift cards. Jess loves them. Paul says, hope not. That's what your siblings get. It's a good gift. Choose what you like with it. I agree with you there. If it's a high-end kitchen store, I'd love a gift card. Okay, so you guys are mostly in agreement that gift cards are a decent gift, right? I have people telling me that like it's not thoughtful. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a gift. It's the thought that counts. And then I'm like, now I'm second guessing myself because I'm like, okay, well, is it just like, okay, I'll get, Uncle Elmer this one to Home Depot and I'll get, or let me rephrase that. I'll get Uncle Elmer this one. And I'll just grab like a stack of 10 of them and I'll just give them one to Uncle Elmer. I'll give one to, Aunt Bernice. And I don't have aunts and uncles, by the way. So I'm really not like, do I have any aunts and uncles left? I don't think so. I think they're all gone. Well, that's sad. Oh, that made me sad. Okay, happy again. So you're making a list and like, okay, I need 12 gift cards to give to these 12 people, and you grab like a whole sleeve of them off there, and you're like, I'll take these 12, please, and thank you. That I can see as like not putting thought into it. You know what I mean? Like I can see that aspect of it. If you're just grabbing like, a rack of to one store or to like the Visa, like a Visa gift card, if you're just grabbing like 12 of those and throwing them down, I guess I can see that point. But like if you go into a store, Vark Tech, hell yeah, man. I like it. Oh, excuse me. If you go into a store and you're like, okay, I know that my kid will love this store, so it's PlayStation Network. You know what I mean? That's my kid's usually. My kid is I only have one, and then it's like, okay, well, this one likes Starbucks, so I'll get them the Starbucks one, and Aunt Judy likes, she loves the Olive Garden, so like you're putting thought into it then, no? Am I wrong on that thought? Or like, I don't know. I mean, I can see both sides of the argument. Like, I can see if somebody just grabs a rack and sends it, you know what I mean? I don't know. That I can kind of see that as being not thoughtful. But when you're sitting there picking like people's favorite spots and stuff, yeah, exactly. Like you get some like, like if I got one of like Bass Pro Shops, I'd be like, wow, that was kind of and it might be a regift too. It might be a regift. You ever think of that? I'm going to put this in your head. You guys are going to be like, dude, you ruined my Christmas. So if it's going to ruin anybody's Christmas, stop listening right now. But like, do you think that you're the gift cards that you get from people, do you think you've ever been regifted one? Because I honestly think I have. Like, I've honestly never been to the Olive Garden. Like, I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. I've never been to an Olive Garden. Never. And I got one from the Olive Garden. And I'm like, man, this person knows me better than that. Like, I've never been. And I really have no desire to go to an Olive Garden. But, like, I got a gift card at the Olive Garden. And inside the card, thought you might like this. And then they signed their name. Like, I'm like, no, I'll bet you that's a regift, dude. That's where that idea popped into my head about a regift. You know what I mean? And you know what? Sometimes I had to put a little more light on me. Sorry, guys. I'm a little self-conscious today. I don't know. Some regifts are cool. Like, I don't know. I got a regifted like a knife or something one time. You know what I mean? And it was like a knife set. It was like 3 knives, and it was in this little briefcase looking thing. And like I have one of the knives left, I think. One I gave to my ex-wife to protect herself when she was living alone in her apartment, which was nice of me, I think. The other one, it's lost. I don't know where it is. And the third one I still have. But it was like, and it was a regift, and I knew it was because the person told me, like, this, I'm regifting you this, dude. I loved it. I was like, oh my God, dude, this is the best regift ever. Best regift ever. So that's where I'm at on that one. But I don't know, man. I just think that, so again, guys, if you please don't get a complex, like every gift card you get, you're going to analyze it. Like, does this motherfucker know me or not? Like, what's going on? Don't let me ruin your Christmas like that. All right. Don't be that. All right. We've waited long enough, guys. That Fuzzing Rock Show premiere of the Grandstand Jockeys Better Days. Now they just put this video out the other day. I was lucky enough to get a first-hand glimpse of it. Ron, you're very, very generous with your giving me sneak peeks, man. I really do appreciate that. So we're going to play the video for you guys now. It's really well done. It is really well done. I dig it. I dig the song. I dig the tune. The vibe of the tune's great. They did an amazing job on the video. Let me know in chat what you guys think. This is the Grandstand Jockeys with Better Days. 518's own. This is the 518's own, guys. Check this out. We'll be right back.
yourself off the ground. I don't know when, I don't know how. It's only up when you're down. Time to begin. The time is now. Get yourself up off the ground. Up off the
Grandstand Jockeys right there, guys, with Better Days. That's their new video, and absolutely love it. Ron, you guys killed it. Good job, man. Very, very good job. Yeah, it's definitely a good tune for sure. Oh, boy. Here we go. Vask Tech? Yeah, okay, dude. Bye-bye. Had to block Gene. They're starting again. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna block this one too, because pretty sure Ruth is being ruthless also. So Ruth Randall had to go too. All right, so back on the topic. So weird observations. I've done some weird observations over the past week or so. And most of it comes from Facebook, and it's great, Paul, right? One thing is that it seems like this week, everybody's getting into relationships. Like, did I miss a memo or something? Like, did all the single people get a memo? Like, you need to get into a relationship stat or something. Like, should I be actively jumping or what? Like, what's going on? Fill me in, guys. What's the deal? Because I didn't get a memo. I didn't know that we were supposed to is it like a promotion, like a hook up for the holidays thing? What's going on, guys? Talk to me here. Love and peace. That's why everybody's getting in relationships, is love and peace. Oh, where's mine? All right, that's it. I need an assistant. Assistant, find me a girlfriend. How's that? So that's one thing I realized is a lot of people are getting into relationships. Like, well, what am I going to do? I'm going to miss the deadline. Seems like everybody's jumping. I know, Jess. I missed my opportunity, but your partner's an amazing person, so you lucked out there. You wouldn't want me anyways, Jess. You wouldn't want me anyways. So a lot of people are getting bitter about silly shit too, like on Facebook. You know what I mean? Well, I would hope you wouldn't get into another relationship. Well, that wouldn't be good. Pretty sure you'd be dead. Put it that way. Yeah, a lot of people are getting bitter about silly shit. Like, people I don't know, man. People yell at each other about dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, people get into arguments on Facebook about stupid stuff, especially like people's opinions. Like, nobody's opinion is worth a shit anymore to most people. I'm not going to say all, because there's people that you can kind of put your opinion out there and they respect it, but they may not agree, but they respect it. And we're getting away from that. That's pretty sad, actually. But I've just noticed that, like, you can go on to social media and just make a statement. Like, I can't stand broccoli. And I'm trying to be nice. Like, I'm trying to put it into, of course, most of it's politics or race issues or, social issues, let's put it that way. And politics and some religion and stuff like that. And I just don't have the time for none of that shit, believe me. Yeah, that's true. Most opinions are shitty, but you're welcome to a shitty opinion as well as you're welcome to a good opinion. You know what I mean? Like people are welcome to their opinion. I think a lot of people aren't grasping the concept that people are allowed to have their own viewpoint. Just because they don't agree with you doesn't mean they're an asshole. And it doesn't mean they're the worst person on earth or that you're not going to be friends with them anymore because they don't agree with you. That's just childish, like stomping your feet and I'm taking my balls and going home, which I usually bring my balls home with me most of the time. But like, I don't know. Do you guys see? Am I wrong? Like, am I seeing this wrong? Because a lot of people they want to get their point across, but at the same time, they're not respecting somebody else's opinion. And you're welcome to have a counter opinion too. That's 1000%, Jess. One thing to disagree creates another to turn into disrespect. And that's what's happening a lot. People are well, I hate broccoli. Broccoli's good for you. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Go get a life. You're racist against broccoli. Whatever people are going to come up with. It's like, wait a minute, I just don't like broccoli. Like, you may like it, I may not, but don't tell me I'm like an asshole for not liking broccoli. That's just silly. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what the deal is with that shit, but that's another thing I'm noticing is that yes, that's true. They do go straight for the jugular. That is for damn sure. And there's a lot of trolls out there. There's a lot of people that will go onto social media just to pick a fight. And I'll go even further than that. There's a lot of people that post stuff so that people will fight with them. I've noticed that too. And those people are that's just ridiculous. And then, and then they're like, well, why are you attacking me? Well, you knew what you were getting into. Like, you knew what you're doing. Like they'll post stuff just to get to certain people, Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Dude, I was just talking about you in your interview, man, or your review of Bad Mother's album, and that it's coming out tomorrow. And that, of course, that article is on nippertown.com. You guys can go check it out. Jackson is one of our newest. Welcome, sir. And it's good to see you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. So, and we're going to be playing Bad Mother's video soon. The, which one is it? Wasted, I think, right? That's their most recent one. So as far as like getting into a relationship goes, is there such thing as like a 1 to 2 week trial, like a test drive or an audition or something? A one night audition? No, it's not a one night audition. Yeah, brother. Hey, listen, no sweat, man. You don't have to thank me. That's what we do, man. We're all one big family. You know better than that. But I appreciate you saying that, bro. For sure. What the hell was I just talking about? Oh, yeah, the one night trial, one night test drive. Yeah, that didn't come out right, guys. I'm sorry. Like, that's really that's not me. But like a 1 to 2 week audition, and then like when you do the relationship thing, you like sign it for 5 years. And then after that 5 years, it's like a contract. After that 5 years, you either re-sign for another 5 years or 10 years or whatever the negotiations are, and you negotiate your contract. After 5 years, you negotiate the contract. If you want to extend it or you want something else in the contract that wasn't in there and both parties agree, of course, then you sign that contract. You got another 5 or 10 years. And then at the end of that, then you go back and you go back to the collective bargaining table and see what you come up with for the next contract, right? That's not how that works, right? I was in the union way too long, I think. I think that's what my problem is. Trying to negotiate a contract. But I mean, I don't know. I see so many people getting like divorces and shit like that. Like, it should be like, and like, oh my God, I want to divorce you. I hate you so much. Like, wouldn't it be a lot easier and a lot nicer and it'd be a lot more civil if people were like, dude, I got like a year left on this contract and I'm out. or she's like, oh my God, I can't stand him. When my contract's up, I am not resigning this bullshit. You know what I mean? No. This could be our $1 million idea, chat. This could be it. We could go with this. We could come up with a marriage contract, just like a skeleton, so people can like personalize it and make it their own, right? And then they fill out all their stuff in the contract, and then they sign it, and then they go and get married. Like it's like a bonding agreement between the two people. Have it notarized for all I care. You know what I mean? Notarize it by like that Fuzzing 518 show. I'm sorry, that Fuzzing Rock show. I keep missing. I gotta remember that. I gotta burn that in the brain. 518's burning there now. So we can certify them all. We can just like stamp them. You know what I mean? Like I'll have my own like fuzzy head stamp, like a raised stamp. You know what I mean? Like notaries have. And then here you go, mail it back to them. Here you go. It's blessed by Fuzz. Now your contract is valid, right? And then when you guys go get married, you know, you have the wedding certificate, but you have your contract. And it's like, we have to buy back contract. It's a legally bonded statement, right? It's been notarized. And of course I'd go get like notary powers. So we agree to this. It'll be able to stand up in court. And then you agree to this, and then sign it. And then you have your contract. Now, what happens if you break the contract, you violate the contract? What happens then? Like, do we add stuff to the alimony? Do we tack on some extra child support? Like, I don't know how that end would work. We have to figure that out, chat. So that might be a show in and of itself, where we all kind of get into a show and we go live and we start talking about what we're going to put together for the wedding contract or marriage contract. 5 years, 10 years, like how long is it? Can you have like a contract for a year? I would think that it would be like up to the people that are getting married. Like, you know, I want to marry this guy because I love him, or I want to marry this chick because she's awesome. But there's certain things, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll try a year contract, see what's up. And then after that year, like, yep, you know what? I can live with that stuff. She's a great girl. He's a great guy. I can live with it. Let's sign a 5-year deal. You don't technically rub. All right, let me get off this subject for a minute because I had another call come in. So this is another one of my West Coast boys right here. He says, "Can I rub your nuts to see if you have testicle cancer, sir?" And that's respectful. You know what? I appreciate your respect, man. So let me tell you this: you don't technically rub your nuts to see if you have testicle cancer. You kind of like massage and like do little pinches like this in there, and you kind of like feel around, do little pinches, and see if you have like that little BB thing that you're worried about. That's what you're looking for. See, you learn stuff on this show. I'm like the perverted Mr. Wizard or something, or Fuzz Nye the science guy. How's that? Remember that from the other night, Boo? You almost died when you were laughing. So technically, you don't rub. Like if you're rubbing nuts, you're trying to get that 1-year contract. Right? Am I right, chat? If you're rubbing nuts, you're trying to get that contract, bro. But no, if you're gonna look for testicle cancer, you have to kind of do like gentle little pinch squeezes around the scrotum. I'll even clean it up for you around the scrotum, and don't pinch the testicles, boys. You know better than that. And feel for like a little BB kind of feeling thing in there. If so, get that checked, boys. Public service announcement number 7. That's right. Fuzzy saved your life. I'll take a check in the mail, my friends. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Holy shit, we're almost an hour already? Damn. So I had this planned out where I was going to do this. I didn't know I was going to go that long, guys. I'm sorry about that. So Loudwire put out this thing. It's the best. Oh, Olivia, I'm so sorry, but I know what you're doing. Stop it. See ya. This is why executive producer Dan is so worth his weight in gold, man. These people that like start doing that shit. So Loudwire put out this thing where it's the best metal songs from 70 to today's date. And I was going to go through it with you, but I'm going to have to do it briefly because we're running low on time here and I want to play that Bad Mothers video. Should I save this for next week? I probably should, right? I should save this for next week. Oh my God, they're driving me nuts, bro. They're trying to sneak in on other names. You know what? I'm gonna save this until next week. I'm gonna table that one till next week because I also have like, you know what? Next week might be like you might want to hide the kids for next week because I was thinking about I have a whole bunch of like sex trivia here too, and it's not like super dirty stuff, but like some of it's kind of gross, some of it's interesting. Like British spies, number 3 on this one is British spies stop using semen as invisible ink because it began to smell if it wasn't fresh. This is supposedly all true. And this was interesting too. So yeah, Jess, listen, if you're into modding, I'm all for it. You might even be already a mod on there. I'm not sure. If you click on somebody's name, like if you put your cursor over somebody's name, the 3 dots, if you click the 3 dots, it says delete comment and block user. Do you have that privilege? Let me know. So this one's interesting. Check this out, guys. A single sperm contains 37.5 megabytes of DNA information. 37.5 megabytes of DNA information. One ejaculation represents a data transfer of 15,875 gigabytes, equivalent to the combined capacity of 62 MacBook Pro laptops. Right? That's some interesting stuff right there, see? So we can all learn together. You guys learned about how to check for testicular cancer this week, right? So we'll do that list of 70 stuff next week for the best metal songs from 70 to number 1. I can tell you the first 3 or 4 years was all Black Sabbath. All of it. So I might have to make you a mod, Jess. Let me figure out how to do that on YouTube because that's where they come from is YouTube. But I'll make you a mod on StreamYard and then you can just kick everybody's ass. So we'll do that next week. So it's the best metal songs from 70 to today. And I haven't looked past like 1980 or something like that. So I wanted it to be kind of a surprise for all of us. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till next week on that. We may do some sexy trivia next week. So make sure you tell your friends, tell your loved ones, either hide or get in here and let's get dirty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Bad Mothers video for the Wasted. This is their newest video. Just remember their new album drops tomorrow. It's on Shooter Jennings' label. It kicks ass. You can read up on that on nippertown.com. Look for Jackson Tollerton's piece that he did on it. Real good review. And Black Cat Elliott also dropped singles this week. Check them out as well on most streaming platforms. I don't know about physical copies, so I'll have to ask Gus about that. So we're gonna do the video for Bad Mothers. I'm done, guys. I can't believe we went so long, but I think talking gift cards and Christmas cards. Oh, by the way, this was the knife I got in that deal. This is the knife I got in that the gift swap thing, the regift. It was this and 2 other knives. Like it's not really an expensive knife, but it's cool. I dig it. It's like a mini sword, you know what I mean? But that's a cool knife. I got that in a regift, which was awesome. So we'll be back next week. We'll do some trivia. We'll do some what is next week? Well, let me look at the timing on this because I'm trying to get something really cool for you guys I might have to do a Friday show on the 24th. I might do a show on Christmas Eve. I'm trying to line up something super special. If not, we'll do it on the 23rd. We'll do it on Thursday again, but I'll let you guys know by next week what we're doing. Okay. But I'm trying to line up something super special. If I can get it done, it'll be killer, dude. It'll be awesome. So we'll do that. Next week, we'll do 70s to today's date, best metal song. We'll do some sexy trivia next week, along with some other nonsense that I figure out that it bothers me that week. You know what I mean? We'll get that done too. So I'm starting to go hoarse. I'm going to let you guys go. I will talk to you guys next week, next Thursday, 7 p.m., same time, same channel. Put that one in the books, guys. I'm out. We're going to play Bad Mothers. This is their latest video that they have out. It's called Wasted. See you guys next week. Be good to each other, please.
I should've left to sell myself. I would've left like her. yeah.